Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy V, the Four Job Fiesta. It's time for our heroes, Angels, Lenna, Cara, and Faris to confront Exdeath. So see what his master plan is. So, yep, treasure chest still empty. We'll just head up here. We're going to do a little bit of changing with our jobs. Exdeath is pretty tough, especially with the jobs that we have. So we're going to cheese him by throwing money at all our problems. So we're going to try to get as many people as we can with the guild toss ability. So, we're going to have Angels as a samurai, and then Cara and Faris already know the ability from their time spent in the samurai job, the GP toss. So this way, or the guild toss, so this way we have three characters who can all toss a guild at Exdeath. So, that's going to be the way we're going to take them down. So, I changed Lenna into a bard because one, we're going to lose Lenna for a little bit, for a few dungeons coming up. There's going to be something that happens, and she won't be with the party. And so I'm going to put her in that job, because that job is the quickest to master. Like, pretty much, we already have two characters mastered it. Well, everybody's mastered except for Lenna. So that masters real quick. So I'm just going to put her in that. So then that way, the characters who are in our party are gaining, you know, their the AP that they need. So but everybody else we're going to keep in the, you know, the job. So Cara will be the knight, and we'll put Faris as the red mage, and this is how we'll go on for a little bit here. So here's Exdeath. Let's find out. Don't try to stop me. Exdeath, you can't get away with this. He brings up a good point, Exdeath there. Well, do you even know what I'm trying to do? What? Yeah, we don't know. I'm returning the world to its original form. To a world of evil? No, you don't understand. I won't let you interfere. So yeah, we really don't even know what Exdeath's master plan is. But I guess we just assume, hey, he's evil, so it must be evil too, so. Alright, that's the blue mage spell, Condemn. If you're a blue mage, you might want to pick that up, because it's pretty hard to learn at other places. So you might want to just, like, reset and make sure your blue mage gets targeted by that. So, Lenna will use the speed song to give us more turns. And unfortunately, Exdeath, he hits really hard both with spells and physicals. But unfortunately, the physicals ain't gonna matter, because he used that spell to pull us to the front row. That's why I had everybody set up in the back row there. So, yeah, if you have a blue mage, one of the ways you can really knock Exdeath out really quick is with the level 3 flare spell, which you can learn from those red dragons. It's a good blue magic spell. It does a lot of damage, because he has a level divisible by 3, 66 there. So you can also use the level 2 old spell if you have a blue mage, so that'll help lower his stats down. So yeah, sometimes Exdeath takes 2 turns there. So, and I forgot that, unfortunately the reflex status stays with you even if you're knocked out. So yeah, we're gonna have to use a Phoenix Down, not a spell, to get Angels back on his feet. So yeah, this is just basically an offensive battle. We're just trying to, you know, get as much offense in as possible, because Exdeath, like I said, he hits really hard, as you see. He tends to take like 2 turns in a row. So luckily the F capes are coming into handy, and then the Samurai's natural ability to dodge helps Angels to survive. So the Aegis Shield also comes in handy, because the Aegis Shield, like I said, has that 1/3 chance to block a magic attack. So we just had a whole bunch of, you know, defensive gear to help. So it's lucky when Exdeath targets himself and hurts himself. Now, if Lenna, of course, doesn't, because she's only in the Bard class, bosses, remember, don't give any experience, they just give a lot of job points. So if Lenna misses out on, you know, the job points that she gets from this fight, it's okay, because remember, she's in the job that everybody already mastered, and is going to master really quick compared to all the others. So yeah, while all the other people learning jobs, somebody's gonna be stuck in the Bard class. So after throwing a whole bunch of money at Exdeath, we finally defeat him. Yay! I guess the game is over. The game ain't over. We got a whole new world to explore. The crystals, they're shattering. And that's what Exdeath referred to as the new world, is basically what the world originally was. The world's original form. We're gonna learn why the world was split as well, so a lot of mystery still to unravel here, but we're gonna learn them, so. So like I said, this is a good point. Like I said, we're gonna end up in this new world, the way the world used to be, and we're gonna lose Lenna for quite a while. So you want to, put her in a job if you're doing the 4 Job Fiesta that is not really important, that you're not going to be using. And in our case, the Bard, the Bard is a good job, and we'll be using the Sing command, but because it masters so quick compared to all the other jobs, she can afford not to be getting AP during that time. And we also want to unequip all her items, because she'll keep her items even though she won't be in the party. What's that? Castle Tycoon? Are we back? So it looks like we are back in front of Castle Tycoon, but if we go explore the world a little bit, I could bring up the map, and the interesting is if you bring up the map, you can see the new world, so I don't know, your map updates itself, but I'm not going to spoil that, so I'm just going to, I'm not going to show the map, but I'll show you that some of the world is a little bit different here, so just change up my jobs a little bit, so we won't have Faris eventually master that samurai. Angels hasn't learned anything of Red Mage, so give him the Red Mage, because for a while we're going to have just Angels and Cara, and then we're going to have the 3-person party again, so since Red Mage takes up a lot of time, we're going to just try to have Angels on that. We're going to de-equip Lenna of all her stuff, because, like I said, she's going to be gone for a little bit, so we'll put that gold pin. That's a really good headgear, because like I said, it cuts magic MP use in battle in half. So we're going to pull all the characters up to the front, equip all that stuff, get all set. Okay, so we're pretty much set for how things are going to go now, but before we go to Tycoon Castle, we're just going to do a little bit of exploration. The meteor's gone, and hey, there's like a river there. That wasn't there before. There's a split in the mountains here, and the plains and forests. And also when we head back toward Tycoon Castle, we'll notice Tycoon Castle is surrounded by mountains. There's going to be another a hole in the mountain range to the north of Tycoon Castle that we can explore. I say explore, but I use that term loosely because there's really not many places we can go. We can't cross the water there. We don't have a boat. We can't cross the rivers because we don't have a chocobo. And we'll notice that similar, there's going to be a river and water that's basically preventing us from exploring too far to the north here. No random encounters for a while until we get we'll get Faris back in our party. So we just kind of get free reign. So let's head to Castle Tycoon. It's the only place we can go. You're all right. The Chancellor awaits you. Let's go talk with all these people we haven't seen in a while. They should be happy. I don't know exactly what's happened, but I wish you luck. Princess Lenna. Princess Lenna. This is why it was important back in the first world that we get all this treasure here, because eventually something's going to happen that we won't be able to come back to Tycoon Castle. Just talk to all the people here. I'm on the lookout. The only treasure chest to really tend to people miss is the ones in that hidden tower on the right. You have to walk behind the trees. This reminded me of Final Fantasy 1, the Earth Cave, where all those bats block your way. Now all these people are blocking our way in to get to the Chancellor. Your princess wants to go see the Chancellor. Let us through. You've come back. Come back soon. I'm not going anywhere. We're going to see the Chancellor. Princess Lenna, Princess Sarissa, welcome back. Father is... It's so unfortunate that the king has passed away, but somehow we must get over this. And instead, Princess Sarissa has returned to us alive, so... Lose one noble, gain another. Sarissa, so that's my real name. That is it, the name that Father has given me. So they found out, too. Hey, hey! Being a little pushy. Come along now, your friends too. The banquet preparations are all finished. Like a dual princess monarchy. I hate looking at this. Oh, don't say that, princess. Well, and there's that's what Princess Sarissa looks like in the dancer class. Well, she's beautiful, really, isn't she? She prefers to dress like a pirate. Angels, why are you blushing? Oh, shut it. Teasing Angels. Poor Angels, he gets a lot of teasing in this game. And there's a little dance here. Unfortunately, those dancers are going to prevent us from talking to either of the princesses or the Chancellor, so... If we try to go talk with the princes, the dancers will push us out of the way. What's up, Cara? She steps outside, so we should follow her, but let's go explore the castle a little bit. We have a few things, new things to see. Dance, dance. Ah, excuse me. Yeah, Princess Lenna is pretty too, but Princess Sarissa is just so beautiful. The party will go on for 3 days. Yeah, see if we try to get in the way, the dancers just push us away. I never want Princess Lenna and Princess Sarissa to leave on a journey again. Why don't they just stay at the castle? So Princess Sarissa's been going with a named Faris. So, yeah. Does God say? Now Tycoon will return to its former glory. Now this way, there's Lenna's room off to the left. But here's the king's room that we couldn't visit a while ago. Remember, there's a maid there who was like, hey, this is totally off limits. So now we can finally go in there and we can get this little small cutscene. So, blank day of what month? We're supposed to take Princess Sarissa on the Hiryu, but she made a fuss of herself. I guess she just prefers the boats. No, I'm scared. She prefers no, I'm scared. People calling me all the time when I'm trying to do these videos. I thought you were looking forward to going for a ride. I'm going to search for the best doctor in the world again for today. For Mother. Behave yourself while I'm away. And he takes off. Wow, I'm going to. You didn't want to go, now you're mad that you didn't get to go. So that's the little cutscene there. So we learn apparently their mother was sick. And that kind of ties in with the Hiryu later on. This is Lenna's room. Can't do anything in that. There's not much to do on the other side either, but I was just looking around to make sure that I don't miss anything, so... Because yeah, after we leave the castle here, we won't be able to get back in, so... I want to make sure that we got all the treasures so far in here. We think this takes us back to the Hiryu Tower. Just want to make sure there was no NPCs over here. Because I wanted to... We could get some new dialogue from... I think her name was Jessica, the tutor for Princess Sarissa. We saw her in some of those earlier cutscenes with Princess Lenna and Princess Sarissa bonding. So, alright, let's head outside to where Cara stepped out, and that's going to advance the plot. Grandpa, what is it, Cara? Something about Galuf? Yeah, but I'm not sad. My heart is beating fast. It feels like Grandpa is telling us to hurry somewhere. I understand. Let's go. How are we sent back to this world? We have to look into it. Missed a little bit of dialogue there. My princess Guinevere is being crazy, jumping all over the place. She's like, oh, Daddy's busy with stuff. I'm gonna be a nuisance. What about Lenna and Faris? There's nothing we can do about them. Now she's being good. She's just sitting on Daddy's shoulder. She's not. She's very rambunctious, unlike me, Bub. Chance must be very relieved. I wish Princess Lenna would stay here. Yeah, good old Bub. I know not to bother Daddy. But so here's the legends. 1,000 years, the sky split over Castle Tycoon. We're going to learn a little bit about that coming up. It's going to be the reason why we won't be able to come back here after we leave. So, let's go talk with Princess Sarissa's tutor when she was younger. See what she has to say. And then we'll make our exit. I had a slight feeling that maybe you were Sarissa. So, not really appropriate that she says that when Sarissa ain't here with us, but that's all good. So now we're just going to leave, and even though we couldn't get anywhere earlier, there was nowhere to go. Once we have this like little cutscene and talking with Cara, this thing will happen now. When we try to leave, this guy will appear and just knock us out. He's in a hurry for something. What's he in a hurry for? I bring news that the bridge across the river to the west has been finished at last. So yeah, now that bridge over to the now there's going to be a bridge over that river to the west, and that allows us to get to the old pirate's cave. And Angel was like, hey, we might be able to get my chocobo Boko there. And then he lets Cara know what who Boko is. And so remember when we had Boko earlier, he could walk across rivers. So once we get Boko, we'll be able to cross the river up to the north. To the south, it's all mountains we can't cross. But to the north, remember, we were blocked off by a river. So we'll finally be able to get to explore up north. Still no random encounters for a while here. And luckily, we don't have to actually go through the entire Pirate's Cave to get Boko. We just have to come on in, and we're going to get a little reunion scene here with Boko. Hey, there he is. Boko, work! And Cara can speak Chocobo. How do you do? I'm Cara. Nice to meet you. Just like she can swoop Moogle. Cara, you can talk with Chocobos? Yeah, just a little. It looks like he wants to introduce us to someone. Wow, he says that's his wife. Her name's Coco. Boko, so you got hitched in the meantime. Boko, I need you to do something for me, Lord. He says he knows, huh? You're leaving on a journey again. Oh, we gotta explore this new world. Is that okay with you, Boko? What's he saying? He's telling her that he loves her. Aw, sweet. And please take care of their children while he's away. Children? Uh-oh, Boko's going to be a dad. Coco is pregnant. Coco says she'll be waiting for him to return. Thank you, and we'll see those babies at the end of the game. We have quite a bit to go before we get to the end of the game. We have a whole new world to explore, so we're basically only like 2/3 of the way through the game here, so quite a little bit more to go. And we're going to start that exploration in our next episode here with by one round with Coco. So take care, see you then, have a good day, bye.